What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and on this video it's going to be another trade recap. Ended up taking another L. Literally unprofitable week this whole week, bro. I am 0-3. Market conditions are so terrible. It is what it is. We're gonna keep going. Tomorrow I will be trading live, so make sure to join. Also make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Alright, boys, so let's go ahead and get started on this trade recap. Alright, so this is going to be on gold, right? I decided to take a gold sells because obviously we are on sells. If you have been looking at the market, we are significantly on a downtrend, right? Look at that. Oh, we've just been shitting the bed. We've just been dumping on NQ, on gold. Everything is dumping, okay, because of this war stuff and all that. Okay, so now let me go to replay. So I took two trades. They were both on the same trade. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, right? All right, so this is 7:45, right? I get on the charts at 7:30. Okay, right here. We go to the 1 minute. I didn't see anything on the 1 minute because we were just following the 13 EMA. I won't be able to take a trade on the 1 minute if we don't close it back above of the 13 EMA and then close back down of the 13 EMA. I would have taken that, but I didn't get that on the 1 minute at like 7:45. Now let's look at the 5 minute. The 5 minute created a demand zone supply zone right here, and then we also have one up here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay, so this one, right, this was essentially my first zone. All right, but then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this one right here, right? We literally entered off of break of the candle. I literally entered off break of the candle. Okay, boom, stop loss right here. Stop loss right here, take profit down here. Okay, this was going to be a 1-3 risk to reward, right? It tapped into our supply zone, right? We have a gap in between our supply zone. We are following the trend. With a major downtrend, it rejected off of the 13 EMA. Like, this was literally a good setup for me to take. Okay, now let's see what happens. So this next candle was the one that I entered off of the 5 minute, and the same candle was the one that stopped me out. Alright, so it stopped me out. I was like, okay, I only risked 1% of my account. I only risked 1%, and then let's see what happens next. Okay, it was just playing around the demand zone. Okay, boom, decided to enter off a 1 minute breakout. All right, so we were playing around this demand zone, this 5 minute, supply zone. We were playing around this 5 minute supply zone for 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes we were playing around the supply zone. Okay, decided to take a breakout right here, this candle. Stop loss right here. Take profit was going to be a 1-2. The only reason why I'm going for the 1-2 is because I risked another 1%. And so then I was like, okay, I don't mind losing 2% of my account. Okay, so this is 2%. If I make this back, I'll be up 1%, which is good. I'm basically making my money back, right? So now let's see what happens. Okay, we were in profit. I caught a 1-1. That would have left me at break even for the day. Decided not to do that because I'm on a 1 minute setup. The 1 minute, I usually go for 1 or 2 RRs. Okay, so now let's see what happens next. Okay, now we're just consolidating. We're going side to side. All right, we're about to hit this 1 or 2. Okay, and then boom, stopped out. I could have caught a 1.5 RR, but like I said, you have to stick to your rules. I always go for 1 or 2 RR whenever it's on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, I always go for a 1-1 RR. And as you guys can see, we got stopped out on both trades, and I lost both of the trades, right? And then this was my second supply zone, and as well as it got disrespected, and then just consolidation for the rest of the day. All right, so those are the two trades that I decided to take. They were good. The first trade was a good setup. Second trade was more of a re-entry because we had a breakout on the 13 EMA, and I thought we were gonna continue to go lower, right? But instead, we just went up, stopped us out, and then now it's back down. Well, not back down, but now it's just consolidating. All right, I didn't have any setups on NQ. As you guys can see, NQ is just consolidating. Like, bro, if we go, let's turn these on. All right, if we go right here and we see New York session, look at that. New York session just pumps, consolidates, and that's it. Let's go to the next day. Consolidates, right? There's nothing really much for me to go for, right? Unless maybe right here at 10:30, but let's go to gold. Gold as well hasn't done anything for these. Look at this. Anything? Nothing. Gold and NQ, well, this past week just been terrible. But it is what it is. Honestly, I can just be more patient. I just probably need to be more patient on these setups, because if this week is just terrible, might not even trade tomorrow depending on how market is. So I'll let you guys know. Like I said, I always do trade recaps on every single trade that I take, and as well I also live trade. I am going to get a face cam, so now I'll be live trading even more. But yeah, boys, yeah, it's just been a horrible week, horrible month. I'm down on the month still, but like I said, next week, if we take 3 trades next week and we catch a 1 or 2 RR, my month will be saved. And yeah, so that's the good thing about good risk management. But yeah, boys, other than that, that should be all. And make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure to join the Discord. It's completely free. I'll be posting more educational videos on there if you guys want to learn how to trade supply and demand. But yeah, boys, other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one.
Los de las capuchas andan bien truchas, lo que en el radio se escucha.